more than 150 people have died in flooding across India and Nepal. Officials said, as unseasonably heavy rains across the region led to flash floods in several areas, stranding residents and destroying homes and infrastructure.
The death toll has risen to 3, with at least 30 people injured, in the aftermath of an explosion that rocked the provincial capital of Liaoning, northeastern China on Thursday morning. The explosion appears to have originated from a residential and commercial mixed-use building. The Heping district authorities provided the updated casualty information as fire and rescue teams continued to work in the cordoned-off area.
The UN Security Council urged leaders in Central Africa's Great Lakes region to seize the momentum of recent positive political developments to make progress toward ending conflicts. The Great Lakes region has been a hotbed of political instability and fighting since the 1994 genocide saw more than 500,000 people, most of them from the country's Tutsi minority.
Extreme heat is a huge worry for doctors and public health experts around the world, and it's steadily become a bigger problem over time, according to a sweeping new climate report published today in the leading medical journal, The Lancet. Children and older adults especially are more vulnerable to heat-related illness and death than people of other ages that are rising.
South Korea is scheduled to conduct its first test launch into space of a domestically built rocket on Thursday in a major step toward jump-starting the country's space program. Rocket Kit is designed to put 1.5-ton payloads into orbit 600 kilometers to 800 kilometers above the Earth. South Korea's future plans call for launching surveillance, navigation, and communications satellites, and even lunar probes.
Pakistan and the IMF are inching towards striking a staff-level agreement, and a positive outcome is expected anytime soon. Advisor to PM on Finance was making last-ditch efforts to strike a staff-level agreement with the IMF staff by evolving a consensus on Memorandum of Economic and Financial Policies.
Amid soaring inflation, Pakistan has been ranked as a country with the fourth highest inflation rate in the world, according to a weekly report published by The Economist. The report placed Pakistan at fourth place out of a list of 43 countries. The rate of inflation in Pakistan clocked in at 9% in September.
Days after raising the petrol prices to a record level, the federal government has decided in principle to provide subsidized petrol to motorcycle and rickshaw owners. Presided over by Prime Minister Imran Khan, the meeting decided to provide petrol to the owners of motorbikes and rickshaws at subsidized rates, but it is yet to be decided how the plan will be implemented, said Information Minister Fawad Chaudhry.
Security forces along with police conducted cordon and search operation in Bajaur district. According to ISPR, during operation, an IED exploded and 4 personnel embraced martyrdom. These personnel included 2 F.C. soldiers and 2 police constables.
Pakistan logged 622 fresh coronavirus cases after 44,334 tests were taken over the last 24 hours and 16 fatalities were reported from the infection on Thursday. During the last 24 hours, the positivity rate stood below 2% for the 6th consecutive day at 1.40%.
As the Pakistan continues to see a drop in number of COVID-19 infections, health authorities announced that another variant of the deadly virus called Epsilon had managed to reach So far 5 variants and 7 mutations of Epsilon had been reported, which made it more infectious.
Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan's son has been behind the bars on drugs on cruise case for over 2 weeks now. While SRK has now appealed Sun's case to Mumbai High Court, one of jail inmate has said Khan's son sobbed multiple times and has no VIP treatment.
The US consumer watchdog is expected this week to query tech giants including Facebook, Amazon and Google on how they handle consumer financial data as part of a broader effort to boost consumer protections and financial sector competition, according to two people briefed on the matter.
Former US President Donald Trump announced he would launch his own social media platform, Truth Social, saying it would stand up to big tech companies, Twitter and Facebook, that have bought their platforms.
Astronomers may have for the first time detected evidence that a distant planet had its atmosphere partially blown away by a giant impact, a new study finds. Scientists think newborn planetary systems generally experience titanic growing pains as infant planets in the making, known as protoplanets, slam together and fuse to form progressively larger planets.